Okay, YouTubers, the base building part is not quite done, but I finally have my chance to take revenge against that Lanceman and get the top of the base scouted. So, let's do it.
Yes? Group up. Your command.
I'll leave the base to its own devices while I take care of this guy.
March!
There's a couple buildings I want to take out here while I'm at it, so... let's get to it.
Let's go!
That I reduced it to 1 means I can take it out with just a few militia, thankfully. I wouldn't have wanted to face archers with this.
Into battle! Get rid of them!
Alright, got it.
Let's go!
Now, let's explore up here.
Move!
Regrettably, I can't take over these fields. Once they're planted down, they're permanently belong to the yellow player. I want them to go over here first. I mean, we can see the mills and the bakeries, but we can't see the real prize. Okay, that's prize number 1, the storehouse.
Move!
The real thing I want to get rid of is over here a little bit more, the barracks.
Attack the enemy!
So let's deal with that first. Guess I won't get it with the random attacks.
Attack!
They always prioritize random people, and I want them to take on this first. Unfortunately, I feel like I have to go all the way around to make it work. I'll leave them alone a while, if I can. And get to recruiting a couple fishermen. Oh yes, I need 2 butchers. 2 because of this tannery right here. While I'm at it, let's build an armory workshop right here and make another carpenter. How are they doing over there?
Your command.
Passably. I get rid of the barracks first, they can't send troops from up here. And I also destroy a fair amount of weapons, and... I know, game. I don't want to hear it. Well, that's what happens if you leave a building unoccupied for too long. Stop it! I get it, the building's not occupied. Yes, he put it in there at the last second. That's another shield that gets destroyed in the wake of this. Yep.
Gladly. With pleasure. Into battle!
Ignore them! Jeez!
Gladly.
I don't want you attacking random people. 3 very specific targets.
Attack!
Yes, the storehouse. That'll slow down a lot of things. Alright, how's the base doing? Okay, one of the fisheries is done. These 3 farms are good to go. I suppose now would be a... Oh, okay, I've got a fair amount of resources. Now would be a good time as any to set up a vineyard. 2, actually. That'll keep them busy for a while. Alright, and lay out the actual vineyards here. They doing alright over there? Yep.
Yes?
This is priceless. They're still sending stuff in. Now that the storehouse is gone, I go after the inn to make them starve faster. I'll be taking out the bakeries to do that as well. But this inn I can't target because of this guard tower. Alright, they're doing fine over there. If I'm gonna do that, though, I need 2 more farmers. Yep, doing okay. Could use more serfs, though. Let's take care of that.
Ready?
Once I deal with the storehouse, I'll go back to picture taking. With the inn, I go back to picture taking, rather than fuss over the bakeries, because I want to show you what happens when you walk next to a tower, or anywhere near it. Yeah, I think this upper area is mostly done for. So let's deal with the tower bit right now. Watch my men and watch the tower. After he takes out a few helpless civilians. Other than the fact that there's men back there, just watch the tower. Yes, you saw that right. Instant kill rocks. This goes all the way up to scouts at least. I'm pretty sure it would work against knights as well. So, back to the picture taking. I'll catch you when we're ready to do the real conquest. So not a lot happened in the interim with this base, to be honest. The first new construction wasn't for another 15 minutes, easily. What I built up here was a town hall and a 3rd inn. I'll explain the town hall when we see its finished state, but I felt the worker requirements justified a 3rd inn at this stage. Easier access, you see. I also noted I wasn't getting usable lumber quickly enough, so I decided a 2nd sawmill was justified as well. This picture doesn't add much to the base. I just thought a picture of the metallurgist working would make up for the empty one earlier, even though the woodcutters' replanting efforts are taking up the central focus. While the laborers are busy building an extra woodcutter house for the 2nd sawmill, over here. I know it's a bit hard to see. Let's talk about that town hall. Basically, it's an extension of the barracks. Instead of training recruits and building weapons, you can spend up to 5 gold chests at a time to build mercenaries. There are 5 possible mercenaries here: rebels, militia, rogues, bandits, and warriors. My personal experience so far is that hiring militia, rogues, or bandits here is a waste of money. I have 2 purposes for a town hall. If you need lots of troops very quickly, hire rebels. They hit for very little, but you get 5 at once with a full town hall. Plus, note these horseshoes? They get a bonus against cavalry. And you wonder why I rarely build lancemen and probably won't build pikemen later. My other use for the town hall is warriors. Sometimes you can call them berserkers, but the number values are the same. 4 attack and 1 defense is just too hard to match. Oh, sure, they're expensive, costing a full 5 chests of gold each. They'd be too broken any other way. Use them as small strike teams to support more durable units. So other than that, I laid low for a while and let the town run itself. This serf here carrying gold ore is basically one of the few interesting things I can really show in this scenario. However, I eventually got fed up with the slow pace of armor construction. So I got started on a second armor workshop. While waiting, I also got the idea to hire this one rebel as a scout to see some of the actual defenses around the area. So what do you expect the first thing I try to do is? Try to find a way around. Unfortunately, we have this big mountain chain in the way. Looks like an expired gold vein to me. A little bit. So I just decided to try sneaking around that little corner. You can see how that went. However, that failure did reveal something. Archers. I knew I was in trouble, even though I could only see a small number. Worse, I could see one with the other formation, which tells me that there's at least 9 over there. Knowing this, I needed a big force. But I had a slight problem. My gold vein was running low, although you can't see it because this is the lower vein, not the upper vein I actually got. But most importantly, to go with it, my coal was starting to run out. The answer is actually pretty easy. Build replacement mines in areas where the ore was. You don't even need new miners. I also noticed that my quarries were running low, at least the main one. Oh, sure, that means more room for a second town hall like here. But I hate leaving dead weight like these stonemasons. So while sorting that out, and I was able to sort it out pretty quickly, I decided to hire a second rebel to scout around. Not much for his cruelty, but I got the information I needed about this area. I was certain there was an army past that too. So before we get too far on the rest of this, that little deletion of the coal mine I was starting to build in here is not a mistake. It was intentional. I just don't want the game whining to me that no one's occupying it, because that gets very annoying very fast. I'll build it officially when this coal mine is exhausted, which is still going to be a while. This second schoolhouse is not a mistake either. If I'm going to be training a lot of recruits, why not have a second one to make the process go faster? So, without any other ideas for expanding my base, I scout out the enemy army, knowing that this game lacks even the basic concept of fog of war. A fairly sturdy force, backed with towers. I knew I had a problem. So, keeping in mind that fourth farmhouse I mentioned, I started expanding this thing a little and got to work. What I wound up building was an army composed of rebels, scouts, and eventually bowmen. Sounds solid, right? Well, I'm going to spoil it for you. I had problems. My first 2 attempts at engaging the enemy ended disastrously. I'm just going to show you how the third one turned out, because that's the one I finally kept.
At your service.
I'm trying to think how I can possibly do this.
Yes.
There might not be a way I can pull this off.
Move.
Okay, I still got a fair amount of time.
Follow me. Yes. Follow me.
Guys! It's in front of you!
Ready. Your Majesty. At your service. Let's go. Move. Move.
Alright.
Let's go. Let's go.
Doesn't help that my troops are brain dead.
Fire. Move.
Alright.
Move. Move. Fire at will.
Alright, and yes, they charge the correct side of the formation.
Fire at will. Fire at will. You command.
I'm bound to lose a couple rebels in this, but if I can take out the whole mountain division, I'll be fine.
You bow. Majesty.
Okay.
Gladly. Yes. Let's go. Ready. Fire. Move. You command. Okay, man. Fall in. Fire at will. Fire at will. Fire at will. Ready. Attack. Naturally.
Alright, forget dealing with the cavalry. I'm gonna have you charge and deal with those archers over there.
Let's go! Follow me!
Wow, this is now chaos, finally. Huh, did the entire rebel division get wiped out? Yikes.
Ready?
I guess they did.
Ready! Forward! Majesty. Ready? You command? Let's go! Fire at will! Let's go!
March them forward a bit. Deal with those archers, jeez.
Majesty. Listening. At your service. March.
Come on.
Follow me. Follow me. With pleasure. Attack.
Guys! Such retarded troops! Fuck! I mean, I'm sure I can hear how all you are clicking. I'm sure you can hear all the clicking. You can tell I'm trying. My troops, through their own stupidity, got themselves slaughtered.
Being attacked.
Shove it, game.
service. Link up. Yes. Group up. Form up. Form up. Yes. Follow me. Play. Yes.
We're not doing that fight over. I've had it with this mission. I'll see you guys later once I've built up enough troops. Again,